Hi, my name is Yew-Foong. Like Irving the Singaporean, I'm also an anthropologist. But unlike Irving the Singaporean, I do not have as much charisma. And so I went to depend on my PowerPoint. That's all my point. Okay, my job today is to tell you about documentation. I've been tasked with documenting the 5,000 to 6,000 graves that will be affected by the road project introduced by the LTA. Right, so this is a map of the area that will be affected. Right, so what do we do with, how do we actually document a cemetery? My objective is to document the cemetery as comprehensively as possible. Through one, the documentation of the graves. Second, documentation of history, memory, and rituals associated with the cemetery. Third, documentation of exhumations. So I'm just going to run through, and a lot of this is based on our last experience with the Kong Hao Sua Teochew Cemetery. So you see some of the pictures from there. Now, documentation of the graves will take place from December, so next month, until March. The recording of, this will include recording of grave inscriptions such as names, genealogy, place of origin, couplets, etc. Cultural features of the grave such as the positioning of grave sculptures, feng shui features, etc. Okay. Documentation of history, memory, and rituals has already started. Someone on my team, Dr. Loka Singh, the local historian, has already started work on this. We research into historical figures and intern at BBC. We look into the social and cultural history of the cemetery and the landmarks. We look into the family histories and memories associated with the cemetery, as well as commemoration rituals. The documentation of exhumations, we expect once LTA publishes the list of graves that will be affected, some families may choose to conduct private exhumations. So this can take place from after Qingming, April 2012 until 2013. So for this, we will record the rituals associated with exhumation, with reinterment, and also look into the archaeological artifacts that will be unearthed. We also do interviews with families. But just to give you an idea of the kind of things we do, in documentation of graves, we look into the inscriptions. So for example, this is a Teochew style kind of grave. We have information like dates and place of origin that Raymond has already talked about just now. And this is a Hokkien grave. So you know that BBC, very interestingly, is the first municipal cemetery in Singapore. First Chinese municipal cemetery. So the interesting thing about it is that it will have, unlike the clan cemeteries, it has Hokkien graves, Teochew graves, and Hakka graves, Cantonese graves. So all these different kinds, and also Peranakan graves as well, can be found in the cemetery. But a lot of them will be Hokkien graves. And Hokkien graves, the distinctive information on it is that they usually have the names of descendants. So the sons and daughters, grandchildren. So you can build genealogy from there. You have seen from Raymond's presentation how you can link people together through that kind of study. And then there's also other inscriptions on graves, like Koh Siok Wan, he has other things that poem that he wrote on his grave. And our field workers will go down with forms like this to take down all the pertinent information related to inscriptions. Right. Other things we look into when we document graves would be the positioning and feng shui. So like the picture here, you will see that there's a trench in front. So it's a kind of feng shui feature that they have to signify water. And then the other one he has 5 wives. Right. So that gives us an idea of how rich this man was. Okay. There are also local features. You've seen all the six guards guarding the graves beforehand. These were taken from the Teochew cemetery, and they actually have names like Daljit Singh, so very personalized. And then there are monuments that have sort of exhibit more personalized identities. Like one is devout Buddhist, and the other one on the grave they describe him as a Wenhua Zhanzi, a cultural warrior. So he was a public intellectual before the war. Okay, and then there are also historical figures. John this because we talk about. And then Qingming, I love this picture because if you can see, you see the grandmother holding the son of the hand of the grandson. So it's a big family affair when you go to cemeteries during Qingming. And the families go there, they tell stories to each other, about this ancestor and that person, maybe some gossip, but they pass on the family law. And what's the social role of Qingming in all this? How do family history get passed down to the next generation? So these are the things we want to capture through our work. Exhumation. So this is the exhumation from the last cemetery. There was Zhongmu, kind of collective grave, whereby 20 over urns of remains were buried at the same place. And then the people who claimed the grave were actually unrelated to these people, except that their ancestors came from the same village. So these people that were interred in the urns were actually unclaimed before. They don't have any relatives that would claim them. But this part of a clan association decided, because they came from the same village, so they want to claim these graves and give them a proper reinterment. So through this, you can see the kind of social relationships and the kind of extended kinship networks that go through Chinese society at the time. And this is the reinterment ritual and rites. So the bones are cremated and then put into urns again and put in a columbarium. So these are the things we want to capture on video as well. Archaeological findings. So you see that the guess is if let's say the person has some title during his when he was living. This was Feng Zheng Daifu, 5th rank Qing official. So he had all these things that won't disintegrate. We found them in the grave. So of course all the clothing, all those, once you open up the grave, they oxidize and everything disintegrates. But these jade beads, about the size of a 50-cent coin, could be found. And then interesting tomb designs as well. So this is like a crypt, and then there's in between there's a window where husband and wife all can communicate with each other in the different world. Okay, so this is how the kind of things we want to capture through this project, and this is just to give you an idea. And I think I should stop here so that the rest of the speakers can tell you more interesting stories. Thank you very much.